What is up guys, Wraec here with a new video, and today we're going to summon for Gunnar. That means we're going to use a heck of a ton of stellar crystals, which will be very cool. I'm not too sure yet if I really want to bring him to a PvP level, which would mean like P2 essentially for me. P3 ideally, but P2 I think is very fair still. Not too sure yet. I kinda like his skills. They reworked it a little bit more. I don't have a copy yet, so we have to quickly go through the collection. You can check out any hero here, by the way, if you want to do that. So the ability is now 30. If his HP ratio remains above 35% for 3 seconds, the ally on his Doomfield becomes invincible and gains attack equal to 45% of Gunnar's initial attack. This is actually pretty good, because it's another invincibility effect that we can put into the team. And honestly, 45% of Gunnar's initial attack is also a very nice thing, so not too bad. I don't hate that at all, plus a little bit of Scorch here for the enemy. Area becomes permanently Scorch, and we have heal and shield blocks, so that is cool as well. And the ability that I really like is honestly this one. Kinda underrated ability. Gunnar lets out a roar, granting himself a shield that absorbs 450% of damage, and grants this also for every ally behind him. So he's like kind of good at giving out shields, and there are some combinations that you can do with that. So it's not like this is without merit in this season. We can actually go, was it this one? Yeah, designates front row heal ally as the anchor. Whenever another ally gains a shield, anchor also gains a shield that has 20% of that shield value. And every time the anchor gains specific number of shield, we get a damage burst from that. So that kind of works very well with Gunnar actually. It's kind of like this was made for him. So that makes me wanna have him. So yeah, let's just go for the summon. So first of all, what we do have are a few guild points, and obviously you should always be in a guild to start and save those up. I have 131k right here. That means we can get 4 copies of Gunnar, which will make it a lot easier to get him to S+, which is the goal we have today, the Supreme Plus. Question is, do we want to go further? Ideally would be P3, but it's a lot of stellar crystals. It's a lot of stellar crystals. I'm not too sure. Let's get our 4 copies here right first, because those guild points, we can cap on those. 150k is the cap, so we don't really want to reach that. So we take our 4 copies of Gunnar, and that should give us the pack for it. Oh, we can unlock him first. So that's really nice. Let's see what's the animation. I don't think I've seen the animation before. I need more firepower. Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Trexie last time commented, we have Blastoise at home, which I thought was like really funny, because it is honestly true. For the Pokemon fans out of there, kind of looks like Blastoise. It is a fact. We can't deny it, but still looks great. Still looks great nonetheless. We can ascend him. Let's see. Get it to Epic Plus. There we go. Gone to Legendary already. Just by the 3 guild points, which is pretty nice, honestly. Legendary Plus. So we still need a few more copies. Let's upgrade the hero focus right now. World first in the Wraec video, and we don't forget the hero focus. So let's see about that. Hero focus is done, ladies and gentlemen. Never before seen. I think I have like 3 or 4 videos on my channel where I tested a hero or summoned for a hero and completely forgot about the hero focus. Obviously, Ascension Bundle, we have to talk about it, because what really helps me summoning those heroes, of course, Dragon Crystals, because we need those to buy wonderful packs with Gunnar, which we'll do here right now. And the best way for you to get Dragon Crystals is by far going through LD Shop. Because not only will you support my channel by ordering in LD Shop, you will also get the best prizes and the best Dragon Crystal bundles for your account, and that will help you, of course, summon a whole lot more heroes than you could otherwise if you were to go through the in-game purchase options. And if you register an account through the link down in the description that you should click right now, you will get a 15% and a 5% discount coupon, and help me, well, do more videos. So thank you in advance for that. And with that, let's go and let's do some wonderful summons for Gunnar. We also do have a ton of all hero recruitments. Maybe we do those in this video as well. I don't know, because we have 784 right here. Actually, I think we are. How many copies do we need? We need 9 copies of Gunnar, I think. So let's see. Let's see if we can beat Pity. 39 more to go. So first 10 bomb. Let's see what our luck is today. I kind of feel like we're going to get a triple. I kind of feel like we're going to get a triple today, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's also just 3 essences that we are going to get. So, I sure hope we just get a triple. 1, 2, next one is 3. Okay, next one is nothing. That's even worse. Next one is guaranteed Gunnar though, so we take that. That's very, very nice. I want a triple Gunnar summon. Go on. He's staring into my soul, ladies and gentlemen. He's staring into my soul on those summons. That's a madness. Come on, back to back. Ah, no back to back. That is horrible. Come on, next one. Woo! 5 S's on top of the 9,999 gems. Okay, I take those. I take those, ladies and gentlemen. Because once we get the next OP hero, we are definitely going to need those diamonds. So those are deeply appreciated. That's not a bad summon. I do a 10 bomb for that. I do a 10 bomb for that. Next one on the pity timer again. Horrible. Horrible, but maybe it's a double summon. We don't know yet. We have to click one time to find out. It is not. It is sadness. So we have to live with that now. But we get stronger through it. So that's also okay. Honestly, for some heroes, it was like all the summons was just pity. Sometimes it really just is that way. Sometimes it just is that way. As you have to live with that. And it's horribly expensive. You pay like, if you bought the packs, you pay like, what is it? With the in-game prices, it's like 80 USD or something per copy. When you just buy the Stellar Crystals and do the summons. With LD shop, of course, it's cheaper, but like, with the in-game prices, oof. Not cheap, the heroes in this game, let me tell you that. Especially not the ones for Stellar Crystals. Normal ones is a bit of a different story, but those, oof, Celestial Hypogean, crazy. Look at those odds. Ladies and gentlemen, that is back to back to back to back pity timer. At least nobody has to feel sorry because I got more lucky than them. At least we don't have that situation right now. At least we don't have that situation right now. I think we only need like one more. Oh, at least a back-to-back. Okay. That is kind of saving us at this point. What should be a double? I think we're now done. If this is a double, we have 1 copy too many. It is! I called it! That is crazy! That is crazy! They're doing it again. Is it a triple? Oh, it's just a double. Okay, I say it's just a double. I think we're done with the Supreme Plus now. Okay, the double... It was like, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Double summon that saves us completely. That is crazy. That is really crazy. Oh wait, we need 9 copies, right? So it's not enough. So it's not enough, so we're actually still lacking copies. We're actually still lacking copies. So that was not over the top. I was just miscalculating it. So now we should need, was it 4 copies? Yeah. So we need 3 more. Actually, not done yet. I want to have him at least at Supreme Plus. Kind of feel like I want to have all of the Celestial Hypogean at Supreme Plus. Which is still possible on my account. On the older account, if you have like a new account, if you start with the game, however. Well, it's still pretty tough if you want to do that. If you really want to have Supreme Plus on all of the Celestial Hypogean, crazy! Because they don't give you like a catch-up mechanic. There's no catch-up mechanic for that at all. If you want to have Diurnal now, it really costs you the same as at the start of the game, so that is kind of a madness at it. back to the pity timer again. We got 1 double and now it's back to the pity timer. Okay, copy number 1. Can we get another double? No, okay. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, come on! Ah, okay, it was a little bit earlier at least. Not on the 40. Guildmate did 120 summons today. Got 3 copies of Alna, all on the pity timer. Absolutely horrible. Okay, take another essence. Back to back, please. Okay. Oh, that was... It is so expensive to go for Supreme Plus. It is so expensive. People underestimated how expensive that is. Because you say like, P1, P2. But like, it's not that expensive to look at that. We lose 290 Stellar Crystals. And we already had like 4 copies. So that's crazy. And the thing is, if you want to go from S plus to P1, it's just another 4 copies. It's just another, and then another 4 copies to get to P2, so it's 8 copies. we just summoned 9 to get to Supreme Plus. So we did more summons now, we would essentially have to do the same again. But we already used 290 Stellar Crystals, so it would be another one of that to get him to P2. That is something that I really need to think about, honestly. Because we have these Stellar Crystals, yes. But do we want to use them for Gunnar? I feel like I don't really want to do that. Because I see the value. And it is once again a hero that I want to use in the teams. And then I just don't get to do it. We can do content on Pioneer at least. But I will want to put him into a team. And just see what if he can like provide some nice shields, make the artifact work. But we can't do that. I think even at P2, if I fight full P4 teams, obviously, I think even at P2 it might just not be enough. What was this again? Oh, yeah. I was just like, what was this plus 15 again? I just read it out at the beginning of the video. That's sometimes the case. That's such a thing. Sometimes I feel like people would think that I don't know the ability, but I just forget it that quickly, which is so crazy. Because I read it out at the beginning. Can we afford plus 15? Ooh, perfect. Nice. Okay, take that. He's already in all of the game modes. As I saw, it's pretty crazy. I mean, mostly in Dream Realm. Yesterday he was in there and I didn't have him, obviously. And today I don't think he's in there. But yesterday he definitely was in there. So pretty crazy. I still have to improve my score here, by the way. But like the thing that I really wanted to try, I don't know, what can we do? We have him at Supreme Plus, so that is essentially like a normal hero P1, pretty close to it, which is too low to really fight super strong teams. And I kind of still want to look, does Turtleneck still have the old team in there? He has for a few seasons he had this Graveborn team in there, which it definitely isn't this team. That is not what I wanted to test against. This is also, yeah, I mean, like, the problem with shields is you get like an Athalia in there, and then suddenly you really struggle. So what do we do? So I kind of want to try to beat it still. So we want to put this guy to the front. He would probably die there, which sucks, so we can't really do that. So something like this, give him a little bit of immunity. And then I don't really want to put too much focus on Skyclops here. I feel like Hypogean, you know? I kind of feel like Hypogean. I kind of feel like doing Hypogean in here. I don't know if it's good, but I still want to do it. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Maybe go Siren. We don't really get anybody standing on that. But I still just want to have the shield, you know? I still just want to have the shield. Ooh, we could go Solace still. We could go... But my Solace is also low. Bloody hell. I became too free to play. But she's plus 25. Do we have... Ah, wait, it's also not frontmost. We have to switch that. We have to go like this. He has to be frontmost. So then we can go Bulwark. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Let's try that. I just want to see what happens. So she should stay there, which is good. We got absolutely annihilated, which is not good, to say the least. And our heroes being absolutely annihilated by that. I mean, they were too close together. Let's be honest about that. They were too close together. And he just got killed. Because our Gunnar got too low HP. Because he just got too low HP. And now we obviously don't have any damage anymore. Yeah, he fell a little bit below the damage line, which can happen. And then he was essentially dead. So you need proper heal together with him. And obviously, I mean, against this team, it is not optimal. And with our low heroes right here, if I had a stronger Solace, maybe it would have worked. Can we, like, hide them a little bit? I don't know, maybe like this. Because they are going to run forward. Might just be enough distance. I'm not too sure. But we can try. It's huge Paragon difference. In our disadvantage, which is a new thing for my videos. So that's definitely not going to work. Take it short, yeah. Okay, so tested a few things. There are a few problems right here to use such a low Gunnar in PvP. First thing is, I regularly see him getting punched below his 35% threshold. So despite Alna making him immune at 50%, he's sometimes just below that, and then loses his invincibility for the hero behind him. So that kind of sucks. And then the problem with the artifact, it only triggers within 3 tiles. So if you have all those stationary teams, which are out now, where people use like their Gunnar, their Alna, and want to do their Sharon combos and whatever, yeah, that's not really going to work out for this artifact. So I thought it was like a little bit of a Shield Nova. If you guys remember Shield Nova spell, that was an insane one. One of my all-time favorite artifacts. This just isn't it. It just isn't it. It's true damage, which is dope, pretty cool. But the 3-tile thing, every time I'm sitting there, I'm like, my Gunnar still lives, there are a lot of heroes behind him, and the enemy team has like 3 heroes, and they are all ranged, and they are all outside of the range. And it just doesn't work. I mean, now against Brownie, I had like a normal artifact and stuff. It looked good, but if I switch the enemy, and we go with like, let's say, who are we going to fight? Let's fight Shorty. A very strong PvP team set. Also something with Gunnar, by the way. But this again is Gunnar Solis combo. So the same one that we just played right here. Of course, high Paragon disadvantage. No charms on Gunnar yet. The shield, look at that. How many heroes are in the range of the 3-tile range to him? Doesn't look too good. Doesn't look too good. And I mean, the artifact obviously gets worse the moment we get annihilated. And there he fell below 35%. Now he's immune. But the hero behind him, the Chimera, isn't. So Chimera is dead now. Because Gunnar just got immune at below 50%. So, yeah. Bit difficult. I see many people running Solis together with him. I can see why. Because it would provide like a ton of benefit to just giving him shields. So I don't know. For PvP, I think if you have the sufficient upgrades on him, then yes. There are certainly some problems for him. But still a rather solid hero, way more solid than the last version we saw on the last version we saw on the Pioneer Tester, but that was to be expected. Also added like a pinned comment, by the way. Under my last video, there was a pinned comment where I kind of talked about it a little bit. I usually don't do like 3-4 videos about like the same hero, because when they go ahead and change the hero on Pioneer, it's just another testing build. Let's be honest. So they put like, if they put a second testing build, usually there is one strong build, there is one super weak build, and then they settle somewhere in between. That's the way they did it in the last few times. So I wasn't too, well, concerned when they provided a super nerfed version of Gunnar. They collected some feedback and now provided this version, which I think is decent. Made it into the Dream Realm, has some PvP use. Not sure if I'm going to go for it. I'm going to hate fighting him. It's going to be very annoying because it provides invincibility. At that Supreme Plus level, I don't really see him. Maybe that's also something that is kind of an interesting info for many of you guys. He's like pretty good still in Dream Realm, and I guess that will be a summoning criteria for most. But like right now, if I use him in PvP and he can be punched to 35% despite being protected by Alna, that's a weird one. That's a weird one, I don't know. Still a good hero. Not gonna lie, still a good hero. So that is basically it about my about Gunnar. One more thing that I have to note though, I kind of am a little bit disappointed with AFK Journey. I don't know yet what they are going to do, but I was kind of hoping that in this update, that I was going to receive my creator-specific ornaments. So there was supposed to be like a statue. I think I showed it one time. If not, we can take a quick look at it. There was supposed to be like a creator ornament, and I didn't receive it yet. So, despite it being in 1.62, it just didn't make their way to me. And somehow also nobody has contacted me about winning this. Because they put me into this video where you won, have never contacted me. So I mean, I have my address and stuff to send me the stuff that they apparently won. But they also didn't send me the stuff in game. So it was supposed to be this statue. Just yet to make my way to me. So I think this giveaway was kind of weird. So first of all, they randomly announced some winners. didn't contact me. Some people that obviously did a ton of creation stuff didn't win. I talked about it in the video. And they still haven't sent anything. So, kind of a weird thing. I don't know about it. Maybe they still do with the sending and stuff, you know, from China. Like for the physical items, it takes a long time. But I kind of expected them after the 1.62 release to send the statue that is obviously in game. It took like 3 seconds to do. Bit of a weird one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then I would definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button or even check out the LD shop link to save a little bit on the dragon crystals. And other than that, I just wish you a great day. I will see us in the next one.